Hey everyone, Tony Winston for Jazz Piano College. Had a request from a viewer to do Blues for Alice by Charlie Parker. It's not a song that I know, but I have the chart here, and it's probably a lot faster than what I'm going to play, because I've never played this song before, but I've just played it once, and it's not the best melody, really, for a tune. I can't say I even recognize it, but here it is. And usually when a blues tune starts on a major seventh chord like this, it's headed in this direction. I think this is very similar to Confirmation, also by Charlie Parker. So I don't think we want to use the blues scale right away. We want to emphasize that major chord, so all right, and then we head to a minor 2-5-1. You could use the D harmonic scale here. See? That little part there. Or not, really. And we'll stay on some white keys here. And here we're doing a 2-5-1 into B flat. Changing to the minor. And here's a good place to use thirds and sevenths. Third to this third to that third, that third. And, I think if you're going back to the head, you don't want to come down like that because you don't end up on a major seventh chord. You could make it work, of course, but I think I would do something like this, if I was planning to go back to the major seventh chord. Now, once you hit the improv section, of course, you can think more in terms of just regular blues. So I was kind of following the progression, kind of not. Any modern ideas? The viewer wanted to know something. I don't know, on the A minor to D, I would do something like, use those fourths, Now, one kind of a nice reharm in bar 4, instead of doing C to F to get the B flat, you could do F sharp to B and get the B flat that way. Let's see if that works. Another thing you could do is quote the song Confirmation. Yeah, you could use the first 4 bars of Confirmation for sure. Yeah, if you're coming around, you're jamming around here. Yeah, you could end on the, you could start this song on an F dominant chord and then still go to E minor 7 flat 5, really without too much trouble. But, if you want it to sound kind of like, the way it did when you played the head, use the F major 7th. Let's run through it once, just comping. And, you can use some open fourth type voicings here. And really, could go right to there for E minor 7 flat 5. And then that could be A7. Take the so what chord, move it down chromatically if you like. That'll get you to C minor. And then take this one down a half step, put the F7 down there. All right. And then you've got B flat 7th. I went to B flat 7th, and then I changed it to a more altered sounding chord. Not completely altered, but interesting. And then go up to there. And see, I managed, even though the chords are going down, I managed to make the top note kind of go up. So that was cool. Keep going like that. And even though it's an altered chord and you're expecting either a dominant or a minor, it goes just fine to a major, and you can use that again if you like. Okay, don't forget that the minor 7 flat 5 always sounds great with a 9 on there. All right. All right, a few little ideas there for comping. And don't be afraid to, you don't have to use rootless voicings when you comp. You can throw down bass notes there. It makes the piano sound good to do that. So, the bass player's moving around. He may or may not be on the root. But, that's part of the beauty of jazz is you're never quite sure what's going to come out. And most of the time, if everybody's kind of on the same page, it comes out pretty good. So good luck with this song, and thanks for supporting the channel through Patreon. Tony Winston wishing everyone happy practicing. Thanks. Bye.